when I was in high school, I was a very curious girl and I read a lot of research articles. And this is way before I even got into the world of women's health and I wanted to even work in OB or GYN and all that stuff. And I remember I was just on the internet and I found this article that compared maternal death rates, the US and the UK. And in that article, it talked about how in the US, basically, like there's a lot of maternal death rates that are preventable. And in the UK, they don't have as much. And it talked about like either in the UK, they have more midwives or more access to care and comparing that to the US. I remember reading that and I thought to myself, wow, this really sucks. Like, because I live in the US and I was like, oh my gosh, like at that time I'm not thinking about having kids, but I was like, dang, well, by the time I'm ready to have kids, this issue has to get fixed because this is ridiculous, right? And so this was almost like 10, 15, okay, not 15, let me correct myself. Okay, 9 years ago, okay, because I'm not that old. And I was like, I hope this gets corrected by the time I'm ready to have kids. Now that I'm at this age thinking about having children, the issue is still there and it's even gotten worse. There has literally been no significant improvement in the past, from the time I read the article, in the past 10, 11 years on the maternal death rates in the US. And to me, it's like, are you serious? And I remember talking to people about this because I was at this conference about, women's health innovation and advancing women's health and technology and just overall helping women. And I was telling people about this and I'm like, this is a big issue. And I'm glad that now, I work in the world of women's health and I love what I do. And, my company, how we educate women and we just care about women. And I'm only one person and this is a unified effort. Like we need to work together. We need to be louder. We need to advocate for ourselves. We need to just care not only for us, but in the next generation of 10, 20 years, that those women can have better outcomes when it comes to their health and that they can also just do better and just like we can have progress because this is insane.